Hi, Lucas. Good morning.
Good morning, Lori. How are you?
Great, and you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Perfect. Okay, Lucas, so let's start. Let's open the book and yeah, let's open the book. What about the tasks and the quizzes? Have you been doing?
No, I can do it. I mean, exams, tests for the university. So,
Okay, okay. Okay, yeah, but we have time until Sunday, right? So I think you're gonna finish until that day. Okay, model C. Okay, I don't know if you can see model C, Lucas.
mm, let me see. Let me see. Yeah, I can see.
Okay, great. Okay, now, yeah, today we will start with the first grammar
Okay.
where we have the past continuous. Okay, past continuous with when. So, do you remember past continuous?
Yes, I remember.
Okay, great. So, if I ask you, Lucas, what were you doing yesterday at night?
Uh, I was seeing a movie.
Okay, great. So we're gonna use this past continuous, okay? It's great that, but now we're gonna join like two sentences, okay? We're gonna join two sentences with when. So first
Okay.
we can say an action that was in a progress, some action that was in progress, and we're gonna separate or we're gonna use when in order to join to another action, okay, another action that interrupted, okay, that was interrupted, the action that was in progress was interrupted by the other. Okay,
Okay.
so you told me I was I was watching TV, okay, so how did you interrupt that? I was watching TV when, okay, I'm gonna use when in order to join the other sentence. And I will use after when, okay. So the other action for interrupt this action, it's gonna be a sentence but in simple past, okay. So I was watching TV when my when my parents arrived, okay. So here you have your action in progress and you are separating with when, and after that you have your sentence but in past. This sentence in past interrupt the action that you were doing. Okay, so
Mhm.
in sometimes maybe you can start with a simple past tense and after you can continue with a past continuous. Okay, or maybe in some cases you can use, for example, both could be in past. Okay, for example, I don't know, uh, I came here. I came here when, okay, when you arrived. Okay, so en Spanish, yo vine aquí cuando tú llegaste. Okay, so two actions finished in that moment. Okay, so no one of these sentence was interrupted by some other else. Okay,
Okay.
so for example, here in the platform, we can see that the receptionist was saying this. I was getting ready to leave when you arrived. So I was getting ready to leave. This is an action that was in a progress. I was getting ready to leave. So what action interrupts this? When you arrived. Okay, so we're gonna use in that way. Okay,
Mhm.
great. Okay. So we could use the connector when at the beginning of the sentence. Okay, when, and but how we're gonna separate the two sentences? How we're gonna separate? We're gonna separate by a comma. Okay, when the time clause comes at the end, okay, of the sentence, there is no comma. It says okay. For example, here
Okay.
it started. So the action finished here and we don't need a comma. Why? Because when is gonna be like a comma there. But if we don't put when in the middle, we have to put, or we have when at the beginning, we're gonna separate by a comma, okay? So here, for example, when it's at the beginning, right? The
Mm.
phone rang is an action in past. The receptionist was leaving. So in this other case, we have the past continuous, okay? So past and past continuous. And when at the beginning, and we separated by a comma, okay?
Okay.
So, okay, and this is the last example where we can find, for example, the two actions, but no one of these is in progress. So only we have when the phone rang, the receptionist left. So two actions started in the past and finished in the past. Okay.
Okay.
So we have to identify in the platform, we're going to identify if we need some action in continuous, in a progressive way, and the other only in past. Or maybe we have two actions in past. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so let's go to the platform, okay? I'm gonna assign you, please give me a second.
Okay.
Mhm. Okay, so now I think that you could see it.
Okay. Let me check.
Okay. If no, you can refresh the page and you will see. The past continues with when one.
Okay. I'm gonna share my screen. Can you see?
Yes, I can see it.
Okay.
Okay, first, for example, you have like the sentence at the beginning, and you have to define if what action started first and what action started after. Okay.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna save and submit.
Okay. Great.
So the
Perfect.
next one, right?
Yes. Let's go to the second one.
So here, Talia was working when Amy
It could be when Amy got, right? The
got,
past.
right?
Yes, yes, another. Great. Got to the office. Great.
What is the past of C?
So, so,
So, right.
yeah.
When she saw Talia, she said hello.
Yeah, it's okay. So it is the past.
They stopped talking when Tony went
Enter. Enter. The past is entered, right?
inside, right?
Yeah. Yeah. That is the past.
The past of listen,
What is the past of listened? Only with ed, right? Listened.
right?
Listened with ed, right?
Felt, right?
Mm, yeah, but with double L. L, not felt. No with T, without T. No, 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 without ED. Yeah, only that.
The past of make is maked.
No, the past is made.
Make. So I'm gonna save.
Okay.
So it was two people, so it has to be
Okay,
half.
but if you put have is present.
Okay.
So Nick and Jackie, you said here, Nick and Jackie, lunch when Jackie offered him a deal. So Jackie offered a deal. It's like an action that interrupted another one. So Jackie offered him a deal. And the first one is an action in progress, right?
Mhm.
Nick and Jackie were having lunch. So that
Okay.
was in progress.
Okay. Okay.
Great. Perfect. Okay, so now now let's go to the other grammar.
Okay.
That is models of permission. Okay. So when we talk about permission, we will use three models. Okay. I'm gonna show you these three ones. Okay. So when we talk about when we want to ask for permission, we only use these three models, okay? May, we could use could, and we could use can, okay? These
Okay.
three ones means kind of same. Puedo, puedo, podría, right? But for example, what is the difference between these two ones? May always is going to be more formal, okay? It's going to be formal. And if we talk about could and can't, these are like informal, okay? That is the only difference. Only
Okay.
difference between these three ones. Or informal. Okay, so when we're gonna ask for permission, okay, we only make questions, okay? So what is our structure for making permission? Always at the beginning, we are going to put the modal. And after this, we're going to put the subject and the verb in base form. Always, always the verb in base form. Okay. So for
Okay.
example, here we can say, um, may I speak with you? Okay. May I speak with you? So this is kind of permission, okay? Or may I go out tonight? Okay. So always the modal at the beginning, the subject, and our verb in base form, okay? So we
Okay.
could use whatever of these three ones in order to make permission. For example, here we have these three examples. May I speak to someone at Kicks? Could I speak to someone at Kicks? Can I speak to someone at Kicks? So I could use with the three modals, okay? The difference
Okay.
is not too much, only the formal and informal way, okay?
Okay.
So after this, if I want to make it more or a little bit more formal here, I will use the word please, okay? Please.
Okay.
But if I want to use it in the middle of the sentence, always please, okay, please is going to be before the verb. So it's gonna be between the subject and the verb. So here is going to be please, okay? So may I
Okay.
please speak with you? Okay. So always here if we use please. Okay. So after this, what do we have? May I speak to someone at Kicks? Okay. May I speak to someone at Kicks? Where do I have to put here the word please? Lucas, if I want to make it formal.
May I please speak to someone at Kicks?
Yes, great, perfect. So what are the answers that we use? If you give it permission, what do you have to use? So may I speak with you? May I speak or may I please speak with you? If it's positive, okay, if the answer is affirmative, I will use yes, sure, certainly, of course, or go ahead, okay? We have these
Mm.
5 ways in order to answer in a positive way, okay?
Okay.
So, here we have an example. Could I look at the directory? Yes, of course you can. Okay, so
Okay.
that is the only thing. Now, if we want to make more formal, okay, 100% of polite for asking a permission, okay, what are we gonna use? We're gonna use do you mind? Okay, do you mind? And in Spanish, it means te importaría. Okay, but the structure of this is going to be a little bit different. We're gonna put first, do you mind? And after this, and after do you mind, we will put, we are not gonna use a verb. We're not gonna, sorry, subject. Okay, only if. Instead of subject, I'm gonna use if. In some cases, okay, some people used to put here the subject, and this is incorrect, okay? Why?
Okay.
Because the question is not going to have sense, okay? That's why first we're not gonna put the subject. Do you mind? And first the if, and after the subject, okay? And after the subject. So for this part, I will not use, for example, may, could, or can. So I don't use these three ones, okay? Only the verb.
Okay.
Do you mind if I, for example, and the verb here and the complement? So, for example, what could you say? Here we have some examples. Do you mind if I look at that? It says, right? Do you
Mhm.
mind? First if and after the subject. After the verb and after the complement, right? Do you mind if I look at that? Or do you mind if I go out? Do you mind if I eat this? Okay. So only for this question, if my answer is positive, we will use not at all. Not at all. Okay. Not at all. Always I will answer with this. I can't use yes, of course, sure, certainly with this 100% of polite in this question, okay?
Okay.
Always my answer is going to be not at all. And of course, if my answer is negative, if I don't have to, if I don't, for example, if I say not to the permission, it's okay. I could say no, but always I have to give a reason why you are not accepting, okay? For example, here, may I speak to someone at Kicks? Sorry, this is like no, right? Sorry, Nick, but there's no Kicks here either, okay? So we are giving a reason. So for example, may I go out tonight? Sorry, you have to clean the house, for example, right? And those are the models of permission, Lucas. Maybe do
Okay.
you have some question until here?
No, nothing.
Yes? Okay. If you took notes, okay, or maybe you
Yes,
could,
I do.
okay, great. So now let's go and let's do the exercises from the platform, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Grammar models of permission. Yeah.
Yes, please.
Can you see?
Yes, now I can see. Mm,
Okay, I'm gonna save and submit.
Yes. Okay. Perfect. Everything's okay. So let's go to the second one.
Okay, I'm gonna save.
Okay. Let's see it. Perfect. No mistakes.
Yes.
Great. So this grammar, do you have maybe some question about this grammar?
No, nothing.
Yes, it was not complicated, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Lucas. So, uh, okay. After this, yeah, we have the other grammar. The last grammar that is with comparison with as, we will do it tomorrow. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, tomorrow we're gonna finish with this. Okay, so now let's finish with the daily survey.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, Lucas. So if you have some questions, yes, start doing the other quizzes. No, not the quizzes, the tasks. Okay, because if you are
Okay.
gonna have a lot, you are gonna mix a little bit some things. Okay,
Okay.
so try not to get full of the tasks. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Lucas. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye
See you,
bye.
Nora. Bye.